am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Last question. I don't know if you guys heard, but Batman is celebrating his 80th
Batman
birthday.
is right behind you, by the way.
I noticed that. And we're invited to the Wayne Manor. How are you planning to celebrate with him, and what do you plan on cheersing or toasting to him as?
Well, I have my ascot. I have my man
Hi, Batman.
stealing my thunder.
He's always stealing the spotlight.
Every time
He just
I try to toast to Batman, I turn around and he's gone. So
He totally photobombs me everywhere I
That's
go. That is
awesome.
so weird.
Batman,
to your
he did it again.
All right, guys. Well, be sure to catch Justice League versus the Fatal Five coming to you on digital on March 19th and on Blu-ray April 16th. Hopefully, I got the date right. I probably didn't, but don't worry, I'll correct it on the website. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us.
Thank
Great seeing
you.
you again. Hopefully, see you again in Comic-Con, and hopefully, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
So much energy.
It's you guys.
Yeah, it's
Trying to
us.
bring this out of me. What can I say? Hi, Kevin. Shazam! Hey guys, Michelle Noel here over at WonderCon. Or is this Shazamacon? Let's try this again. Much better. We're here at WonderCon 2019 chatting with the cast from the DC Animated Universe. Check it out. Michelle Noel here from Geek Rock TV over at WonderCon 2019, and joining me right now is legendary voice actor from the DCU Animated Universe, the Cape Crusader himself, Mr. Kevin Conroy. Hi.
Hi,
I'm such
Michelle.
a huge
How are
fan
you?
of your work.
Thank you
I
so
cannot
much.
believe this is the first time I'm meeting you after all
Thank
these
you.
years. This is like really
Where
weird.
have you been?
I don't know. It's like every time I'm here, I'm like, oh, never mind. I
Uh-oh.
can't. But anyways, you're here to promote Justice League versus the Fatal Five. So congratulations for
Thank
reprising
you.
your role. How was it like working with the gang again?
It's so great to come back
Yeah.
to the crowd with Susan and George, Bruce Timm
Yeah.
writing. I mean, everything about it was just great. And what's amazing is after 20 years, everyone just kind of fits right into the characters
Isn't that
again.
weird? I
The
know.
relationships pick up. It's like seeing an old friend where you pick up a sentence, you know, that from 20 years before. So that was exciting. But what makes this film more interesting is there are all these new characters
Yeah.
that come from the future. So Batman is even more of an outlier than he was in other
Wow.
films. He's always the outlier, the
Okay.
outsider. But in this one, he's very much an outsider.
Interesting. So what can you tell us about Batman in this movie? And does he have like any influence on Starboy or Jessica Cruz?
Well, it's
for that matter?
complicated with Starboy because
Okay.
he's almost responsible for Starboy being in Arkham in the first place, and he shouldn't have been.
Okay.
So the whole point is to get Starboy out of Arkham.
Okay.
It's a story that involves Arkham, which I think the fans are really going to love.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. What's the overall message? What is the message that you want to send out to your audience about this film? What's the overall theme?
I think being true to yourself.
Yeah.
Being true to yourself.
Okay. I have a few questions about you being Batman. What kind of action do you think Batman would take in the world today?
What action would
What kind of actions do you think Batman would take in today's world?
he in today's
Yeah.
world?
What would he do? What would he take on?
He would be a unifier.
All right.
We've become so divided,
Yeah.
so tribalized.
Ooh, I like that.
Everyone's gone to their corners.
Isn't that weird?
Batman would definitely be a unifier. He would find a way to build community.
Wow.
Because that's the biggest thing we need right
That
now.
was predictive programming right there. Do you think Batman thinks that? Do you think Batman is Batman because of the villains, or because Bruce Wayne wants Batman to stay around?
Well, I think the most interesting thing about Batman, the shows,
Yeah.
are the villains. Let's face it.
That's
They're
true.
the most incredible
Yeah, that is
villains.
true.
They're the color of
Yeah.
the show. And Batman wouldn't be Batman without the Joker.
Yeah.
They define each other. They're like the yin and the yang for each other.
True.
So I think that the villains have been as much a part of Batman as anything else.
Interesting. You've been the most beloved, iconic Batman of all time. What aspect of your performance do you hope future voice actors will take on when taking on this Batman role? What advice do you have for them?
I hope that, well, every actor has to get their own hook into a character.
Yeah.
every actor has a unique way of getting into the character. That's just something you learn. For me, one of the tricks was that Batman is not the performance. Bruce Wayne is the performance.
That's a good point.
Batman is who he became the moment he saw his parents shot.
Yeah.
He went to this dark, dark, dark place, and he just, went into this deep, dark world. So that when you do that voice, it doesn't sound like you're putting on a voice. That has to be the natural sound.
True.
And then Bruce Wayne is the suit he puts on for the day to go and work at the office. Everyone has two faces.
Yeah.
Everyone has a public face and a private face. That's just part of being a human being.
That's true.
His public face is Bruce Wayne, and his private face, his true face, is Batman. So that would be my advice to any actors.
Stay in character. I love that. Last question. Batman is celebrating his 80th birthday, and we've been invited to the Wayne Manor. How are you planning to celebrate, and what would you hope to cheers or toast to him?
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, I'm not a drinker,
Okay.
but I will be serving the most incredible champagne to all of you guys.
Oh, I'll take it.
It's going to be a great champagne reception for Batman's 80th.
I can totally see that now. Gosh, thank you so much, Kevin, for joining us.
Sure.
Folks, be sure to catch Justice League versus the Fatal Five coming to you on digital March 30th and Blu-ray on April 16th. Kevin, thank you
Great.
so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Shazam! Shell of a good time. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time. I'm Michelle Noel from Geekbrain. Bye! Let's try this again. Okay.
Hey, you rock!